And hello again. On the last video there, I maybe ended it by saying something along the lines that I was taking a break from models. Yeah, I worded that incorrectly. I should have said that I was taking a break from buying models. I currently have, yes, I have that Renault 19 Shamrad, and it has that bit of a warp in the roof. Plans have developed for that model. All will be revealed in the future, so keep watching in the future. I also have this wee Toyota Corolla. It is an autowork model, and it's completely stripped, and it's a project. It needs finished. And I have this, what was bought to me from my father, as the wee Rico Alpha 147. And again, it's another thing I want to make a project out of and modify it. And yeah, as from the title of this video, I now have this Escort Cosworth. So yes, I'm not taking a break from models. I'm just taking a break from buying any more models, and finish what I have, and especially at Corolla, get it finished, rather than buying more models and letting that sit for any longer. Well, yes, this Escort Cosworth actually came about unexpectedly, and I actually did not have to buy that model, or didn't have to pay any money towards that model. I have always collected model cars. Just in the past few years I started to collect 1/18 scale model cars, and yeah, I did a deal with a guy. I had several 143 scale cars what I'd bought maybe over 10 years ago, and yeah, so sort of my interest now is in these 1/18 scale cars, and I did a bit of a deal with several of those 143 scale cars for this Escort Cosworth. So yeah, it's a new model, and I didn't have to pay any money for it. So other than the cost of, I think it was maybe £6 to post the wee 143s to him in England. One thing I was very pleased about with the Norev is the fact that it's right-hand drive. Anyway, you're here because I maybe put in the title about the Escort Cosworth, so we'll take a look at it. Now, this model from Norev is completely sealed, which is fine, but they do make fully open models like this Volkswagen Scirocco. Oh, so I'm not educated well enough on Norev models to why that is, but yeah, the Escort Cosworth is fully sealed. Also, this Golf GTA anniversary from Norev is fully opening, and you can see the nice 2-litre engine in there, and yeah, you can get into the interior. That's got nicely sort of flocked carpet, and the same in the bit. You can see it's got a nicely carpeted bit and a wee parcel shelf and stuff there. And with me collecting so many auto models, it is nice when I have a model like that. So Norev can make nice fully opening models, but they haven't on this particular Ford Escort. I don't know, is that a difference in the range or year of manufacture, or the material the models themselves are made from? That wee Golf could be doing with a fresh polish. I haven't had it out of the cabinet in a wee while. But the Escort's nice nonetheless. It's a very deep blue, but it's got a nice wee metallic. I do see marked in the box here that it has a limited edition. It is one of those models that I think, yeah, you have to. You can leave it like that and it's fine, but I think the obvious thing to do to it would be to put a set of 18-inch Cosworth wheels on it. I do not have a set of 18-inch Cosworth wheels. I don't know, maybe try something a little different. Maybe the rudderforms. I don't know what they would be like on an Escort Cosworth. I'm back a couple of hours later. I modified the back bumper on it. A little, just to make a new exhaust fan. I was a wee bit unsure about doing it. The wee original exhaust what came on it, I didn't like that it was black, but I painted it silver, and then I thought, I have a couple other wee exhausts there. I thought, that's a Cosworth. Go big. So, yeah, the Escort Cosworth is the final Ford to wear the Cosworth badge, so it's nice to have a model of it, and I'll try to do it justice. Make it look hard as nails. Right, so I'm back. This video has been on over the course of the day. I've been back and forth doing other bits and pieces and looking at the model and stuff, so what you're seeing in maybe 10 minutes has maybe been spaced out over an entire day for me. But yeah, there was a bit of a selection of wheels there. I maybe showed you any one of those wheels I nearly liked. There was a few, but obviously were not the right wheel for the model, but well, I picked one to put the two put on it, but it doesn't really matter. I can change them at some point. I also have to consider other models that I have, and models, there's one or two what's on the way, but some of those other wheels are being kept for to why I sort of make a decision on these wheels in particular. But I have to say that on spending a bit of time there looking around the Norrev model recently, yes, I've been looking around a lot of automobile models. The automobile maybe would slightly age on the finished product of just, but the Norrev model is still very, very well finished. But I would have to say, in terms of build quality and materials, and Norrev blows automobile away. So the fact of that is a die cast, and it's solid, it's not brittle, and the fact that everything's put together with screws, there's no glue, and even the wee back bumper, when I had to cut it to put that back, I put that exhaust on, and the way I was able to, 2 screws, and I was able to remove the whole back bumper from the model. It meant I could cut away at the bumper, and I wasn't putting dust around the model. Oh yeah, and you can see the way the bumper slid on, like on the proper wee like brackets or whatever what the bumper slid into, and then you had the 2 screws to hold the bumper on. Definitely, just on build quality and materials, Norrev far superior. But yeah, oh, the wheels. Here you go.